So this is a screencast recording for homework 1. Um, in this homework, what we'll be doing is provisioning two VMs on two cloud providers, namely DigitalOcean and AWS. Also, we'll be deploying an Nginx web server on these VMs by using an Ansible playbook. In order to achieve this, or in order to run the code, I'll be using Python development environment. So in order to have a development environment set up, you can use pip to install the packages that are mentioned under requirement.txt. Also, make sure that you have all the credentials um, that is required to access the cloud providers essentially saved in your config.json file, because this is what and also make sure you have the path to the keys that are specified here. Just because the file, the script will be reading from this config.json file. So once you have all this ready, you're ready to you're ready to run. As you can see, right now we don't have any droplets that are there in DigitalOcean, and also all the instances that are there in AWS and the terminal state right now. So now in order to provision the VMs, all you have to do is Python. The name of the script is deploy VMs. So Python deploy VMs, the py. So as you can see, it's first creating it in DigitalOcean, and after that is being done, it's going to go to create on AWS. Also, as you can see, right now we don't have any inventory file that is present in the folder. Once the VMs are deployed, the script will automatically populate and create an inventory file based on the VM that has been assigned, so that we can see once we have the VM ready. So now we have the instances that are created. Let's check if we have got the inventory file. As you can see, the inventory file. We can also see that the DigitalOcean entry is present, and we also have the AWS entry that is present, right? So this is the inventory file that is created. Also, let's quickly verify on the web browser. Do we see the droplets being created? As we can see, we have an VM with the name droplet that is being created with the public IP of this, which matches what we see in the inventory file. Similarly, on the AWS console, we can see that a VM has been provisioned, it's running, and it has an IP address ending with .120, which is what is there populated in the inventory file as well. So with that, with the VM's provision, now we're ready to run the Ansible playbook. All we gotta do is Ansible playbook, and the name of the Ansible is, it's a YAML file. It's called nginx.yaml. I'm going to run the Ansible playbook now. So as you can see now, if I try to I'll just do this for the if I try to access the public IP address here, we don't get any response. This is the public IP that is of the droplet. Similarly, of the AWS console, if I try to log into this 180 120 IP address, we don't get any response, right? So let's deploy Nginx now and deploy web servers on them. This is using the Ansible playbook. So it's first running the play or the task on AWS, and it's going to after installing Nginx on AWS, it's going to move on to DigitalOcean. So just give it a couple of minutes. It should be less than a minute to install the packages on these VMs. So it's now installing Nginx on the DigitalOcean VM. So essentially the task is install Nginx, then there's a task to kill any process on port 80, and once this is done, this notifies a handler which is going to start Nginx. This is exactly the same steps that we use on AWS as well. As you can see, as soon as we have Nginx, the playbook installed, and once I refresh this page as well, we have the welcome to Nginx page. So essentially, just by running the playbook, you can have the uh, web server deployed on this. Also uploaded the the repo to GitHub. Thank you.